course, it's going to get a lot of people upset in a type of way, but let's talk about it here because truck drivers are sending this video to me and sending emails to me, and we need to talk about the concerns of people that are coming here unlawfully, driving a semi-truck when they shouldn't, and hurting people. Right? You got to be legal. You got to do the proper paperwork. If you're a B1 license, it doesn't matter as long as you do the proper paperwork and you're supposed to be driving in America. There is no problem. But if you're hopping the border and you're driving a truck and you're getting into accidents and you're hurting people, that's when you're making professional drivers in America look bad. Right? Let's get into this accident right here and let's talk about this. But if you're not a truck driver and you're watching the show, I just want to let you know that this is a concern and it's giving professional drivers in America a very bad name. So let's get into today's video. Let's talk about the situation and tell me, what is your opinion about this? But my thoughts, and people say, Alex, you never give an opinion, but my true thoughts about this are very simple. Work in America, just work legally, right? You know, that's all I'm asking, because if you're doing that, then that means that for the most part, you're being safe and everyone around you is going to be safe as well, right? So let's get into today's video. Now, if you're looking for the dash cam of the crash, I'll put that in a link below so that you can watch it. So it'll be in the descriptions and it'll be in the pinned comment if you want to see the crash by Frankie Harris. It's his video, so I'm just using it for context and for educational reasons, but I'll put the link down below so that you can see and witness that. What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Emails at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. So I want to talk about this story right here, right? Frankie Harris had a video out, and I'm going to show this video on the shorts so that you can see a link to this, because sometimes when you show raw dash cam videos, social media takes it down. So because of that, I'll put a link so that you guys can see this. But the big concern that thousands of truck drivers are stating their opinion from this whole situation is about truck drivers that have work visas that are coming here from other countries and then are not following the rules and regulations, and then getting their license suspended, and then staying here still and driving a truck, right? I hear a lot of concerns about that, and so I just want to give some background story to what happened in Missouri just a few days ago. So it says, update here, truck driver charged with this week's deadly Columbia I-70 crash disputes he had a suspended license. So here's a picture of him. I'll put that up here for you guys to see it. It says, truck driver from El Salvador charged with 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter for this week's horrific Fury head-on crash on Columbia's I-70 has pleaded not guilty to the charges. Investigators say the 2 victims who died were in the U-Haul rental truck. Columbia police say U-Haul driver 54-year-old Cindy Helms of Tennessee was pronounced dead at local hospital. CPD identifies the U-Haul passenger who was killed as 84-year-old Melvina Cullen of Colorado, who was pronounced dead at the scene. Okay, so this is the actual in the circuit court of Boone County, Missouri, state of Missouri versus Walter Montejo. Okay, motion to set bond comes down the state of Missouri by and through Chad Moen, assistant prosecuting attorney for the county of Boone, and respectfully requests that this court set bond in this matter. In support of said motion submits the following. So on 8/7/2024, the state is charging defendant with the offenses of 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter in the first degree, assault in the second degree, and driving while suspended. Okay, number 2, defendant is known to have the following prior findings of guilt or of convictions. 3/3/2022, driving while intoxicated in Jackson County Circuit Court in case for events of March 14, 2021. Defendant license is currently suspended from these events. Right, so that's like over 3 years ago. Okay, 3/5/2024, unlawful border entry into the USA. So he gets sent back, and then he basically comes back unlawfully, illegally, 3/5/2024. All right, defendant poses a danger to the victim and or the community because he continues to drive a commercial semi-truck with a suspended license and in an unsafe manner. Number four, a defendant is believed to be at flight risk because he offered a state of California address and he is a citizen of El Salvador in the USA temporarily on work visa. He has no known ties to Boone County. Number five, for the reasons stated above, the state would request that warrant be issued and bond be set at $50,000 cash only. The state would further request that the following bond conditions be added. The defendant will appear in the court in which the case is prosecuted or appealed from time to time as required to answer criminal charges. Right? So basically just want to show you that right there so that you guys can see that. But, you know, this person has been, at first came here on a work visa, right? Got intoxicated, got a suspended license, right, in 2021, and then comes back unlawfully, it's stated, in March of this year, and then this accident happens, right? You know, these things should not be happening. Anyone that works in America should be here legally to work in America. It's that simple, right? And the reason why is to keep the American people safe. You know, very scary stuff. I just want to give you some information about this. But yeah, it's another situation where somebody that shouldn't be driving a semi-truck is driving a semi-truck. And I get a lot of hate comments for making these type of videos, but it's important to understand that these are things that are happening and they're giving professional drivers in America a very bad name, right? You know, if you got your CDL, if you got your work visa, you got your B1 license, and you're doing the work, you're doing the proper paperwork to be driving a truck in America, there is no problem. But when you're unlawfully coming over the border, coming here, and then doing this, that is a problem. You know, that's all I have to state about that.